Yesterday was Minecon Live, and with it came the news that the Nether is getting updated, finally. And boy, does it look cool, with new biomes, blocks, items, and mobs. It's gonna be a blast. So, come and join me as I've recreated as best I could every feature from the trailer in 1.14. Let's explore the Nether update. So let's begin with the Soul Sand Valley, and right away you can tell that this biome is a little weird because the sky and the fire is blue. Yeah, it's not red like in the rest of the Nether, no. If you right click on Soul Sand with a flint and steel or any fire starter I guess, it now lights up a blue flame, which can be done in the overworld as well. So pretty interesting. I'm not sure what decoration you might want that for, really. It's a little exotic. But not only that, there is different types of soul sand now. I'm not sure what the purpose of the other one is and what it does, but I've decided to call it soul sludge, and I have given it the wavy texture that it had in the trailer. Next up, the dark root. That's the name I decided to give this. I wasn't sure if it was a wood or some type of new netherrack, but I decided to go with a root because we're in the Nether. It's supposed to be really far underground. What if there were huge tree roots going down? I think that's what they were going for. So that's what I went for with my build. But also you'll find carcasses of stuff, like big bone structures. In the trailer they were all the same, so I just put the same one around the place. This one was pretty cool. Embedded into the ground and the lava just happened to flow through it. I like that. It's pretty nifty. So yeah, the Soul Sand Valley. As for new Nether creatures, there are these guys. The Piglin Beasts, as they're currently called, but that's a working title. I prefer the name Tusker. I think that's really cool because they have huge tusks, sounds kind of angry, even though they are quite nice right now. They could get mean. This guy's having a bit of a swim in the netherrack. But yeah, these guys will attack you and charge you. Of course, I'm in creative right now, but if we change to survival. Oh, okay, you can see they're coming in and they are headbutting me and they have killed me. That's delightful, thank you. Now, as I imagine the Piglin Beast would be pretty good food source, the Piglin, however, I'm not sure you'd be able to get any meat off of them because they are pretty scary looking. And these guys will work kind of like a villager without the UI. If you trade them some gold, which as you can see, they absolutely love, they will give you back a surprise item. However, I've got no idea what the item could be, so I didn't add anything like that, as I could really not try to guess what they would possibly add as that item. The pigmen, however, I'm not sure if they're staying because they did say the piglin was a replacement for them. Now, in the actual update, these guys will be killed by the piglins. Yeah, that's right. They will torture and kill their own kind. Oh, I also completely forgot to mention that I wasn't sure if the Piglin Beasts could be tameable or not, but I added the function that they love netherwart and go absolutely crazy for it. That's pretty fun. This is a blue netherwart biome, a counterpart of the red netherwart biome coming later in this video, so stay tuned for that. But this one is pretty intriguing. It is blue, obviously. That's the first thing you see, with the weird trees and then the weird grass. It's all red. It's very clashing, but I do like the look of it. I think it's quite nice. So let's go in for a closer look. Alrighty, here I am in the wonderful blue netherwart biome. And like the other things, I have decided to name every single thing myself and give it something fun and weird. So the logs, which are really cool. I really like the animated effect, the way it looks like they're going kind of like up on the inside. It's really bizarre. I haven't seen that before in Minecraft. However, I called those jade logs, and in the interior, I made a kind of very ashy gray, which I'll show you later on. The wood palette is very nice with that. Next up is what I presume is blue netherwart block, but I didn't know that at the time, so I went with jade mold. Because the log is called jade log, so why not have, instead of jade leaves, I thought, what's gross and nether-like? I came up with mold. It's It's pretty nice. It basically acts like wool. But as far as any uses for that, I have no idea. I did think of maybe turning it into kind of like fertilizer for crops and stuff. That would be a pretty cool thing. But that's probably not what it's going to be whatsoever. Anywho, on to the next thing is this. Now, I've seen these dotted around, but they never actually pointed any out. They are hidden amongst trees and the ground everywhere in these biomes. I didn't know what they were. They look like a new form of glowstone. So I called them brilliance. Yeah, I couldn't think of anything kind of odd, so I went with something even odder, giving it a name of a word that's already there. Brilliance. I think that's pretty fun, and it suits Minecraft's odd naming conventions with things. It's never the normal word. So that is brilliance, and it is basically just like glowstone. It gets placed around and lights up the area, of course. And another block is the weird grass that they've got going on here. It's bluey, it's got yellow spots. I really couldn't make out what the texture was supposed to look like, so I gave it my best shot, and this is what it ended up with. It's not too bad, but the sides I like a lot more. Anyway, this is Jade Moss. I went with the Jade theme because I didn't know the right biome at the time. But anyway, next up is the Nether Nettle. I really like that. Alliteration. It's the one time I actually used Nether in the item, I think. And I think it works perfectly. It looks like a Nether Nettle. It suits the word so well, and they are absolutely everywhere. I also thought it might be cool if they had a chance to like snag you and kind of act like a cobweb every so often. One would get you. That is pretty fun, and I would love to see that, but again, I doubt it's happening. And finally, in this biome, we have the Gloom Shroom. More alliteration. Really fun for both of the plants. Don't know what it does. No idea. Couldn't even guess, but I copied the texture down, and here it is. It's just basically a mushroom. That's about it for now. So on to the next update item, the red netherwart biome. Now this is far more pleasing to the eye because the blue and the red, that's strong to look at, but this is nice and very monotone. So starting right off with the ground is what I've called peppermuck. It's kind of a play on nether rack. I don't even know what rack is, but it's red, this stuff, and it's supposed to be like mulch for all the ground and gross stuff to go on. Now that of course I know it's actually a nether wart biome, this might have been different, but I like it. I think it's quite cool. Then the wood. It's just basically a red version of the jade log that I called it from the blue variant, which makes sense since these are opposite biomes. And the interior of this one is a very red log. You can't make it out quite here in the nether because everything is red, but it's very vibrant when it comes to the planks. Then of course there's netherwart blocks as the leaves of these trees, and this. I had no idea what this was in the trailer, but I tried to remake it. The texture's pretty different now that I've seen the trailer again, but I called this boilweed. No idea what it is, no idea what it's supposed to be, but I like boilweed. That's pretty fun. So yeah, there's that. Next update bit. So there we go. That was me covering all of the Nether updates so far. Of course, there's more to come, but how about the stuff that they haven't shown yet? So here are the logs that obviously they did show, but what about the wood colors? What could we do with that? Well, I thought the red one could be red planks, of course. However, there's a twist because these aren't normal planks. What I've decided to do was make them like a crisscross pattern instead of normal planks. They just go one way. But these, they change their pattern into a kind of knitted look, which is really cool and not seen in any of the other planks because they're all the same. So what if there were different ones, only obtainable from special biomes in the Nether? And of course, the blue netherwart log, which I called the jade log, it's probably not going to be anything like that again, but white wood this time because there's nothing like it. I mean, you could go for quartz, but that's just way too bright. There's no subtle white looking wood. So if I was to just pull this out like this, grab myself a bit of carpet, plunk it down, boom. The color of the purple is so vibrant because the white is not taken away from it. So I really like that. So many uses for this kind of wood, the white and the red. I really hope that they do go with something like this. By the looks of it, there's already a bunch of new woods they're adding, so hopefully these are on their list. But in any case, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video of us looking through the new update. Of course, there's more to come, and I couldn't cover absolutely everything or any of the mechanics, unfortunately. But I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe for more awesome Minecraft videos, recreations, and builds. I will see you next time. Bye bye.